dear partners, family members, friends, alumni, INSEAD faculty and staff, and viewers from around the world. Dear participants, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the INSEAD Global Executive MBA class of 2023. I would also like to welcome participants from earlier GEMBA and GEMBA cohorts who join us today because they could not attend due to COVID. Also a welcome to them, please. Thank you all for coming to help us mark this very special day. I'm Peyer, Dean of the EMBA program, and will serve here as Master of Ceremony today. I'm joined on stage by Ilian Mihov, Dean of INSEAD, and by our commencement speaker, Veronica Josephine, GEMBA23, CEO of AirAsia Indonesia. I'll introduce them in turn shortly, but please help me welcome them already to the ceremony. Dear graduates, today we celebrate your achievement of completing a unique and special program, the INSEAD Executive MBA. Just 14 to 18 months ago, at least for the GEMBA23, we opened the program, a program that brings together a diverse and globally minded talent pool to focus on three things: academic learning, leadership and career development, and networking. Let's look at the learning dimension first, and this is to assure your parents, friends, spouses, and other financiers that you have done a lot. INSEAD's executive MBA programs are the most intense EMBAs in the world. One of my colleagues even calls it the extreme MBA program. Remember, we made you take exams to prove to yourself and to us that you have mastered the core subjects of the Masters in Business Administration. You remember? Veronique? Yeah? Even she remembers, yes. So the learning has continued in the electives and the key management challenges for the GEMBAs up until yesterday, and it was inspiring to see the whole campus buzzing yesterday thanks to your engagement in strategy development, role plays, and the bike fair. I'm very proud to say to the parents, partners, kids, and friends that your graduates have studied really very hard. But the learning did not only happen in courses and with faculty. You've brought so much to each other and to the program. You've organized company visits, speaking events, supported each other by sharing information about your industry, inspired others by what you do at work and outside of work. And these exchanges have led to very strong networks of friendships. I believe that networking part you've done very well here at INSEAD. When you met each other 14 to 18 months ago, we opened the program, looked around, you sat next to complete strangers. Look around now. Look around the people, the friends you've made from across the different starting cohort. You've built these friendships together as a community. You've become one big family. You've become part of the INSEAD family. The question still remains, what is it really that got you melted together so tightly? And I would say there's at least three things. The first one is you, and each and every one of your willingness to be open, and open for new ideas and new cultures, to share your experience and let others be part of it. I've seen recent LinkedIn posts about company and cultural visits around the world that you have organized. We have benefited from a webinar that Hendrik and Alexandra have hosted with the Vice President of the United States, Al Gore, and Jesper Brodin, the CEO of IKEA. You've brought so much to each other, and you have created this unique environment. I've also experienced the giraffe in Fontainebleau, a fun way to break the ice, and a music group being formed to perform in front of your class during the summer ball. This openness and curiosity combined with fun has also led to new teams being formed who have worked on startup ideas. And I'm proud to say, you as GEMBA23 cohort, you've broken the record on creating startup ideas as part of your final projects. And those who haven't... There were 48 groups that explored ideas and contributed to innovating businesses for profit and purpose. Several were actually already ready to participate in the very highly selective INSEAD Venture competition. I want to give a shout out to 2 teams. One has made the semi-finals called Team Downstairs with David, Kenneth and Kingsley. Congratulations. And one team has made it to the finals with Youssef, and the team is called Soul Tent. Congratulations. Very inspiring company that works on solar tents for refugee camps and disaster relief. Congratulations to all of you, and obviously best wishes for all of your ventures to flourish in the future. Where it was really visible to me that you have created a very strong bond within your GEMBA23 cohort was when the war in the Ukraine started earlier this year. In this strategy, I've seen how you care for each other and how you supported the INSEAD community members. This makes me very proud as you live by a credo of generosity and care for others. I know this will serve you well as leaders in the future. The second reason you've become such a closely knit group is the carefully designed program that created opportunities for you to interact with each other, to learn from each other inside the classrooms. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my professor colleagues for their contributions to design an extraordinary learning journey for you, challenge your thinking and inspiring you to find new ways to connect the dots in different ways, and possibly even excite you to read a financial statement. Third, but not last and least, is the leadership and career development journey of the EMBA program. Together with the OB professors and Vincent Dominier and the LDP coaches have posed challenges to you and your leadership development program groups and the section at large. Challenges which led to deep insights, even if not always pleasant. Not only have I seen many of you change as your peers held up the mirror to you, but a testament to the transformation is the many career promotions and new challenges that you have already accepted and are aspiring to. Thank you also at this stage to the INSEAD Careers team for their support. Please continue relying on them to help you develop in the future. Graduates, your INSEAD journey is not over, and that is literally, as you still have some work to do to submit, please. But I also mean that as GEMBA alumni, we look forward to welcoming you back to electives and KMCs in the future, as well as including you in our alumni community around the world. Let me end with my wishes for you. I truly hope that each and every one of you is graduating today being richer in knowledge, ready to make a positive impact on the companies and people you will be working with, but also being richer in friendships from around the globe. Good luck, GEMBA23. Thank you. It It is now my pleasure to introduce Ilian Mihov, Dean of INSEAD. Professor Ilian Mihov was appointed Dean of INSEAD in October 2013. He is concurrently the Rousing Chair Professor of Economic and Business Transformation. Prior to his appointment as Dean, he served as Interim Dean and Deputy Dean for Faculty and Research. Professor Mihov joined INSEAD in 1996 and has taught macroeconomics and econometrics in the MBA, EMBA, and PhD programs, and for many executive education programs. He has been nominated several times for the Best Teacher Award in the MBA and EMBA programs and won the Outstanding Teacher Award multiple times. One of his MBA classes even has recorded a video on YouTube called the Mihovian Rhapsody. Don't look it up yet. His research has been focused on topics related to monetary policy, fiscal policy, and economic growth. Just the expert we need given these days. He holds a PhD from Princeton University, where his thesis supervisor was Ben Bernanke, former Federal Reserve Chairman of the United States and current new Nobel Prize winner. In 2018, Ilian received the UN Women He/She Leader Award for his outstanding service and contributions towards gender equality at INSEAD. Professor Mihov is a board member of the Singapore Economic Development Board and Stewardship Asia Center, an advocate of the potential of business to act as a force for good. He's the academic director of the Hoffman Global Institute of Business and Society, and in 2020 was appointed chair of the board of the UN Principles for Responsible Management Education, a United Nations Global Compact initiative, and in 2021 was founding member of the Circle of European Business Schools for Climate Leadership. A less well-known fact is that he was nominated to be the Deputy Prime Minister of Bulgaria, which thankfully for us, he turned down. Please help me welcome Ilian Mihov.